A few days back, I think it was like Monday, if not, yeah, it was like Monday or Sunday morning or so. A lady of the night, as you can see in the title, knocked at my door early in the morning, like 6:30 or something like that. And so some of these girls in the CBD, they'll be maybe with one of these guys who go pick them up, and maybe the wife or the girlfriend is coming back in the morning from work, and so they try to sneak them out. And when they try to sneak them out, they don't give them the code. So in a building like mine, which is a bit very sensitive on security, you can't come in except I give you permission, and except I give you a code, and that code is given to the security guard. And so this girl knocks, and the guy who called her didn't give her a code. So she comes here and she's like, she knocks 6:30 in the morning. It's like 6:30. Now I would have just avoided it, because I'm thinking to myself, I'm not expecting anyone, and I didn't send anyone a code. But the reason why I got up is because sometimes there's kids that know me in the building, and sometimes their parents will leave without leaving money for bread. And so those kids tend to come here, the ones that know me, they tend to come here and will ask me to give them money so they can go and buy bread. So when I heard the knock, I thought it's probably one of those kids, especially at 6:30 or something like that. So get up. So that's why I'm saying I'm a bit conflicted about what day it was exactly, or what it was, whether it was Monday, around those particular period of days. So I get up, look at the thing. So it's this girl. She's inappropriately dressed, like straight up. She's not dressed. She's wearing one of those dresses that are like this small. So I open the door and I just pick my head out, like, yeah. So she says, the security says you must give me a code. So I'm trying to piece through, like, okay. So I open a little bit more and put my head out so that she can see, like, I don't know you. Like I explained, for you to be in the building and for you to have a code, the person must know you. So I picked my head out to say, like, you don't know me, I don't know you. So but she had a certain attitude, like a level of disrespect, as if me, I'm the one, I should know what she's talking about. So I'm like, so I ask her questions, like, who did you come to? Like, do you know the floor? Does he stay within these sections? Like, there's rooms on the one side, there's rooms on the other side, there's rooms on this side, there's rooms on that side. So do you know which side? Like, maybe you made a mistake. But she keeps answering very arrogantly, like as if I should know. Like she's giving those type of. So I look at her eyes, like, I'm like, is this girl, maybe she's on something, So she's clearly either mixing me and that person, maybe because she's on something. I don't know, because it doesn't make sense why she feels so entitled that I must be doing what she's saying. She was very like, yeah, no, you must do it. Like, and I'm like, hello, I don't know you. Of course I didn't say hello, I don't know you. But I'm asking her questions to hoping that she would pick it up. But I can see like something is off in her demeanor. Like she's not making sense. So I try and explain the rules to her. Like, if I give you a code, I must put your personal details on the code, on the access code. And then you must submit that code to the security. Because it's registered on my end, it will then register on the security side. So if I send you a code, I'm saying I know you. So, and I can't do that because, first of all, I don't know why you are in the building, right? You might have stolen something from someone. You might have killed someone. I don't know that. So you see, the moment I take your information and I put it on my app, so I can't just create a code for anybody. If I create a code and I give it to you, you come in, I am saying I know you. So the moment you go out there and you use that code corresponding alongside the time whatever activity was done, they will then go back and look at where did this code come from. It comes from my building, I must answer for you. I can't answer for you. So I explained it a couple of times and she kind of like got it. Then the disrespect switched. The disrespect switched and she went into innocent state. Oh. So it was like something switched in her instantly when I clearly explained, I don't know you. I have no association with you. You go to the person that's responsible for bringing you in the building. And that's when it's like a light hit her or something. That's when she's like, oh, okay. And then she scrolled her phone. I don't know if she was looking for the number. So I'm like, yeah, call him, call the person. Because I can see it's either the guy just let her out. The madam got in early or I don't know. I'm getting down. Because otherwise he would have given her the code. And mostly what they'll do is that when they bring a visitor, they will punch in the code for the person. The person comes in. And so the person doesn't know the code. So that's likely the case, is that he punched in the code for her. And so she doesn't have it. So now she's looking for this code. So I tell her this, and then she turned. And finally she turns and then she goes. Whether she got the person or what, I don't know. Close the door, lock, go back to sleep. It's 6:30. But there was a certain demeanor in her eyes that was just off. So when she was looking at me, because she felt like I was no different to that guy, so she saw me with that same level of disrespect. Yeah, like no, why can't you create the code? Like why? Like, I don't know you. Like you were not at my house. Like you were not at my house, so I can't create. Like she's like, no, they say you must create a code for. Like there was this certain entitlement, as if me and her have history. Like how? There was an entitlement that she had for like that first 2 minutes of talking to her. It was as if I know her, as if something like I didn't get it. At first I was like these questions I'm asking her, I should tell her I don't know her. Like she was not here. Even if maybe she's on something, she would pick it up. And she was not getting the hint. And at that moment you realize that there is certain things that people do or certain things that people get involved in that steal their humanity. Like it's theft. Like it steals away their humanity. So you see, there is that, and I guess it's pretty much the same thing that people step into when they are in a space of hate. You know, when they have a certain hatred for, like a person who hates white people. You know, you find that it's particularly towards something that they didn't like from a certain white person, and so they then distribute it. They become a factory of distribution. Anybody that represents that color scheme gets the same treatment from them. And it was the same with this young lady, is that whatever form of disrespect the men that she's been have shown, or what she saw what she portrayed back to them, she had the same towards me, an absolute stranger. A person who didn't, until I completely I completely said, we have no association, zero association whatsoever. That's when it kicked into her. Oh, I wish you could have said it. It was a sight to behold. At that moment when she realizes, it's almost as if she snapped out of the entitlement. From the start of the conversation, she was the most, like, there's a moment where I can tell you, I would have just, like, dude, I don't know you, get away from my door. It's 6:30 in the morning. There's a moment where you just feel like that, because how, like, when you realize that you're at the wrong door, at least, be apologetic or something. But her, she was very entitled in her requests and what she was, and she had this disrespect. That's what I was like, there are things we get ourselves involved in that can take away your capability to perceive right, wrong, individual. There are people that lose. I remember watching this other documentary of this guy. I never forget this one. It's always at the back of my head. Every single time I see this whole personality thing. This guy who would abuse and kill a certain type of a woman. And that woman represented her mother, because his mother was a certain type. She had certain type of hair. She looked a certain way, and she wore her hair down a certain way. And the women that he would find, victimize, and kill looked like her. All of them. That's when you start to realize everybody lives like that. You live on a band of people that wronged them and people that will accept them. It's such a pitiful thing, It is a very, very pitiful thing. The pitiful part of it is it's very easy to fall into that slippery slope where everybody represents that guy that did you wrong. Every single side of of a type of an individual represents that. There are guys who live on, they were done wrong by this lady, and so now all women represent that lady. You can be a faithful fiance the day you ask, hey, Eman Kiashota Kupon Rekele Etime, he remembers the girl that took advantage of him. He doesn't recognize maybe you have need for it, you just don't have the money at that time, your network is not working. Like, he needs 20,000 explanations for 20 rand airtime. Now, even if it's genuine, I'm not talking about people taking advantage, no. So there are people that live their whole life. What the sin nature has done to us, it really humbles you. The sin nature has completely eroded from us a lot. But that's what you see in that side. Now tell me your thoughts concerning any particular that might remind you of something like that. You met someone who was exactly like that. Complete disregard. They feel like, yeah, like you owe it to me to give me the answer that that I shouldn't even have to be answering. Like, you are at my door. You woke me up. I don't know you, but yet you feel like I owe you doing something. Like, wait, stop. You meet people like that. It really, it sets in the danger of the hurt of human experience, because it can erode or it can take, or it can steal your humanity. A lot of people, they're just pretty much that. You hear it within the feminist movement. They are a version of an eroded personality. Could basically, this one must do this for me, this one must do this for me, this one must do this for me, this one must do this for me. They don't have a sense of them ever doing anything for anybody. It's what people owe them, what people must do for them. It's just, once you see that, seeing that side helps you serve. When you see that side, you realize the need for people to have Jesus. It's not an invitation to my church. It's an invitation to life. You're like literally bringing a person back to life. That's what you're doing. Your role in that, it's like a very fascinating role, because you are literally bringing someone from death to life. Now tell me your thoughts. It's Ricky.